Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
On behalf of defendant Mark Torre Jr., the defense rests.
Another day closer to closing arguments, defense attorney Jay Arriola wrapping up his list of witnesses Thursday afternoon, the day after his client Mark Torre Jr. testified.
Did something happen to you that night?
Yes, sir.
What happened?
I had a blackout.
That testimony heard Wednesday is now being backed by San Francisco-based psychiatrist Dr. Pablo Stewart.
My opinion is that at the time of the shooting death of Mr. Piolo, that Mark Torre was suffering from an alcohol-induced blackout.
The defense calling Dr. Stewart to reaffirm with the court that Torre Jr. was so drunk that it was entirely possible for him to not remember much of the events that happened the day Officer Bert Piolo was shot.
I reviewed a tremendous amount of police records, police reports regarding this incident. I reviewed a number of, I don't know if they would be separate from the police reports, but 911 calls, what do they call body cam videos. Most people that have alcohol-induced blackouts have what we call fragmentary blackouts, where they retain some memories, but it's more like flashes of events. You might remember one thing here, you might remember another thing.
On Wednesday, Torre Jr. testified he could only recall being at the beach bar in Tumon before he suddenly heard the gun go off. Torre said he would phase in and out of consciousness. It wasn't until later that morning he realized he had suffered from a blackout.
More recent studies make it very clear that about 50% of drinkers, not alcoholics, 50% of people who drink experience periods of amnesia.
Torre told the court he did not shoot Piolo and was only trying to stop him from pulling the gun on himself. Meantime, Dr. Stewart also reconfirmed on the stand that previous medical evaluations diagnosing Torre Jr. with PTSD are accurate. Judge Michael Berdalio instructed the jury about Dr. Stewart's testimony and how they should consider it come time for deliberations.
Their testimony is only for the purpose of assisting you in analyzing whether the statements made by Mr. Torre Jr. And how much of them to believe or not.
And a slight turn of events as an initial defense witness was called up by the prosecution for its rebuttal. That witness, Terry Tenorio, the lieutenant governor's sister, who said she was friends with Officer Piolo. When asked whether Piolo ever showed any signs that he was depressed, her response, absolutely not. The prosecution's rebuttal witnesses also included several Guam police officers involved in the investigation. Trial continues Friday morning. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Nick Delgado.
Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.